Welcome to another episode of the Taylor Complains Comedy Podcast. Me, your host, Taylor Perez. It is May 15th? May 15th? Question mark. I don't know. But Doom came out, bought it. It's pretty good. I feel like the graphics suck. I don't know why I feel that way. They look the same as they've always looked. It just, Eternal came out. Doom 2016 comes out. Obviously, that looks better than anything that the game has done since like 2005 or 4, whenever the last one came out. Everything's good. I like it. There's no glory kills. I don't like that. It was cool putting your hands into people's mouths and opening them. You know what I mean? Turning their mouth into a butthole was awesome. I love that. Same thing, too. You put your fist in it. I don't know. Didn't feel the same. I still came. Um, I saw Clown in the Cornfield. I did not like it. I did not like it. I want to say the last 25 minutes of it were good. There's a lot of redeeming factors to it. You have all these clowns. Now you find out there's a ton of clowns. It's like the whole town is a clown. And they're just trying to kill these teenagers so that they can blame them and frame them for whatever the fuck. Oh no, they were framed for the incineration of the corn syrup plant that brought all the jobs and brought all the prosperity to the town. The first hour of that film is ass. It's so bad. There's nothing I Is there anything worse than the first hour of this film? I don't think I feel like getting pegged would probably be worse than watching the friend. Hear me out. Getting pegged is gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. I just don't want that. I don't want that. And for whatever reason, the ultimate punishment for me, you remember when you're a kid and like don't commit crimes because you'll go to jail and someone will butt fuck you against your. We're never getting monetized. We're never getting monetized. I say it to myself every time, like I'm not gonna swear. I'm not gonna make rape jokes. I'm not gonna say the R word. I do want to. I try. I really do try. So I'm afraid of getting butt fucked in jail as a kid. Um, I don't. It's the one. It's the one deterrent that kept me from doing all the things that I wanted to do in life. I don't want to go to jail and get dug up back there. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to get fracked. I don't want that. I don't want someone looking for oil in my ass. And I don't know, it probably doesn't even hurt that bad. Like now that I'm old, when I wipe, you got to get a little bit, you know what I mean? Like it's not the same. Like you can't just like wipe the cheeks now. Now you're old. Now you realize how it works. When it's itchy, it's because you didn't wipe good enough. So you got to go back and get a little bit of the like, not, bear with me. All right. I'm not trying to be gross. It's science. You get like not even, not even to the fingernail. See the fingernail? Not even there. Just to the you got to get in there a little bit to get clean. Being clean is important. Cleanliness is the only way we get blown. Is that it? Next to God, whatever. They're both true. If you're not clean, no one's gonna blow you. And if you're not clean, you're not next to God. I don't know. It was just supposed to be a blowjob joke, and I took it too far. But what I'm trying to tell you is Clown in the Cornfield eats ass. It's not a good movie. Um, I didn't like it. People say the book's good. People say the book's good. They like the book. I need to check it out. I was just talking to one of my friends, and she says that the book's kind of like catered towards young adults. She liked the book. She gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Good for you. Good for you. Um, I do I do have a problem with some controversy. My friend brought this to my attention. He said, oi, oi, because he's Australian. He says that he saw someone complaining about Clown in the Cornfield. He said that he did a review for it, recommended it to people. People watched it, and some of them did not like it. And they came back to him and were like, yo, this fucking sucks. So he did a video. It says, I reviewed a movie and you didn't like it, but leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't know, sounded something like that. I gotta comment on this. That's what I do. You're a jellyfish. Get off the internet. So I have opinions. If you have strong opinions, you should be behind a microphone saying things into the ether to whoever listens, because that's the only way to be heard by anybody. Normal people won't listen to you because we're annoying and verbose. But I know that about myself. I know that not every opinion that I put on the internet is going to garner like favorable responses. Sometimes people are going to think I'm stupid. That's fine. I don't I know that. That is that is what we get into when we do this. When you I'm not saying that like people have the right to be shitty to you, but so many times I'll be like, this movie fucking eats cock. And someone will be like, I really like that. And then I'll respond to them, dude, I'm really glad that you had fun with that. Like, I'm glad that there's another side to this. This is just my dumb opinion. We need to figure out how to have discourse with these people that don't think the same as us. This is how we get into these political, well, politics are different because for whatever reason, a woman's body is political when it shouldn't be. That's medical, anatomical, that's science. It should just be up to the scientists. But somehow it's politics. Aside from that, we all don't have to think the same to be friends or thrive in a community or to, I don't know, even have healthy discourse about a situation that we may or may not agree on. Like, we don't have to think the same to be respectful. I know I just called the guy jellyfish. It it's annoying when people broadcast themselves on the internet and they're like, you all better have nice things to say or I'm gonna cry. It's like, dude, get off the internet. You don't belong here. You weren't made for this. Back too weak. You probably yeah, you can't, you know what I mean? You were probably better as a drunk. You're knowing now. You gotta, I don't know, you gotta take with the good with the bad. Or learn how to have a conversation with your audience that's like productive. People hate shit that I say, and I'm just like, oh, you know what? I'm sorry that you feel that way. Like, what did you like about it? Like, I try to challenge myself off of my linear thought process to like, I don't know, dissect and digest other people's opinions rather than just be like, this movie sucks. It's like, no, I say it like that. I say it like a big dumb caveman, but I'm also open to other people's opinions. I don't know, dude. Some people just shouldn't be on the internet. But I'm not saying that everybody has the right to go into somebody's page and be like, "You're this movie sucks. You're an idiot." Like, if you don't like a movie, like I go to people's pages all the time that are my friends. I'm like, "Oh, I didn't like this." Oh well. Like nobody ever tries to fight me for it. They're just like, "Oh, no worries. I liked it. Still friends. Easy, right?" That's how you exist on this planet. Other people aren't going to think the same as you. Don't be a pussy. I don't know. It it is what it is. Not related to me. I saw Sinners. It was whatever. I feel like people are afraid to look racist. So they're like, we don't like this movie. No one's gonna say that because then everyone's gonna be like, yeah, you just like slavery. What? No. Sinners is set in a Jim Crow era. I might have talked about this last time, but I'm going through movies I saw. I also want to talk about Final Destination. Sinners, I saw Sinners, and it's a great film. I love the characters. I loved all the characters, all the side people that they pick up on the way to their destination when they built they're building the old sawmill up to a community club. Love it. I hated the white people in the movie. They ruined the vampires ruined the whole movie. It's like a copy from Dusk Till Dawn. It's a direct copy. It is a direct like from Dusk Till Dawn's like a it's George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino, and they're on the run from the police, and they're committing crimes, and they're at a motel. And then they find out over the border there's some place that they could go, and there's Cheech Marin yelling out, "Scary pussy, drunk pussy, dirty pussy," like you know that scene. And then they go into the bar, and then Salma Hayek makes Quentin Tarantino do a shot off her foot. He's erect, I'm not. And what else? What else? It's vampires. It's vampires at the end, not at the end, towards the end. And it's a really cool scene, and nobody ever expected it. And it is Robert Rodriguez's best movie. That being said, Sinners is just a copy from Dusk Till Dawn. And it's a good movie. I give it a 7 out of 7 or 7 out of 10. And you should go see it, but you should go see it because nothing else has come out this year. Nothing else is good. And I don't, there's like no critiques about this film. Everyone says it's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 film. Why? You like that vampire shit? You like, hey, like the growls and the teeth and just like the million tropes that we've seen before. The one glaring trope that only one film has done before, and that's From Dusk Till Dawn. This film does the same thing. And at the end of the movie, things just end. It just the way that they get rid of the vampires, it just ends like that. I don't know. It just it just felt better than all the other movies that have come out this year. It felt like it was done better. The characters and the story were far and away the best of the whole year, the best. But there's a glaring problem of like tropey vampire horse shit that like no one is willing to have any kind of conversation about. Nope, it's a 10 out of 10. That's this is the hype train rolling. And I've seen people try to combat this very badly. And it's not the hype train. This is just a good movie. It's just a good example. Shut the fuck up, Kevin Bacon. I'm so tired of Kevin Bacon with his dumb phone and his dumb wife walking down the street going, have you seen Sinners? It's so good. It's so great. Oh, 3,000 comments. We love the movie. But Kevin, we love the movie. No one has any different thing. It's weird because nobody has I haven't met anybody. I know Kyle and my other friend that I was just talking to. Why can't I remember your name? Why do I suck? Why do I suck? I'm so bad at names. But I know Kyle, I've had him on the podcast. I love him. He's my best friend. Of course, I'm not going to forget his name. But there's I just don't hold on. This is going to bother me if I can't figure out this lady's name that I was literally just talking to. Literally just having a conversation with. This is not I'm not going to die on this hill. There's no way that's her name, but whatever. But yeah, I was talking to this girl. Her name's B, and she was saying that she gave Sinners a 6.5. I gave it a 7, and I think Kyle gave it a 6 as well. I think, no, B, I think gave it a 6 as well. These are the only people that I've talked to that have given this less than like a 10. Everybody else is 10 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. Like, it's not Terrifier. Terrifier fucking shits on this movie. Terrifier 3 was one of the best movies that I've seen last year. I loved it. Way better than Sinners. People are giving it higher ratings than Terrifier 3. I don't understand that. That makes no sense to me at all. Terrifier 3 embodies everything that the horror genre is. This movie is a guy that did Black Panther. I could do superhero movies and horror movies. It's like you are good at weaving a web as far as plot goes. As far as the story was great. The characters were so brilliant and vibrant, and I love them. All that's good. This vampire stuff, like, I can't. I gotta move on. Gotta move on. I saw Final Destination, Bloodlines. It's good. It's the same shit that all the other Final Destinations are. It's the same shit. It's so Diddy's got a lot of baby oil, and he, it's the Final Destination movies. Somebody has a premonition about a catastrophe, like a 9/11. But imagine 9/11 if it happened. Oh my God, all the plane's about to hit the building. Everybody get out, and then it goes back in time and lets that person make the decision of, oh, the plane's gonna fucking hit the building. Everybody out. Some people will listen. Some people won't. It's evading death and its natural course of picking people how they're supposed to die. And when you knock death off of its spiral, it goes back and kills the people anyway. So the movies are just people dying in really cool ways. The story of the film sucks ass. The characters suck ass. That's not why we watch this film though. And we've known that forever because have you seen any of the old Final Destination films? Have you seen any of them lately? I tried to watch Final Destination 3. I could not get through it. It is the worst story and characters in the entire. I didn't think that I was a story and character guy. I thought I was like, give me gore, give me gross. Turns out, I need them both. I need all three at 38 years old. I need all three. Horror conventions. The horror Midsummer Scream is right around the corner. And I have a message for all those attending horror conventions. Losers, hear me out. I went to a horror convention last year. because my friend had a movie that had a booth. Wonderful movie, wonderful friend. I went, we supported her. It was great. The smell was horrific. First and foremost, no one showers before these things. Nobody does. Everyone just shows up in like the shirt that they think is white, but there's yellow shit all over it. They can't see the back. Look at both sides of your shirt before you wear it to like a really public convention, you slobs. Smells, and the lines to see these celebrities. I'm sorry, celebrity. I'm gonna air quote celebrities. You go to these conventions, and the 1990 movie Scream by Wes Craven. Was it Wes Craven? It's not. No, John Carpenter was the thing. I know everybody's like it's Wes Craven. Oh yeah, Wes Craven. So he did Scream. The guy who's on the phone, the guy who calls and asks like, "What's your favorite scary movie?" He has a line to meet him, and at one point he's like, I'm not taking any more people. Sorry." I'm like, "What? You answer you answer a phone on a movie one time, and I can't wait until AI takes this guy's job, and he has to just suck cock for $6. Fuck you. I don't know who this guy is, but fuck you. Piece of shit. Like people waited in line for like an hour to see this guy, and he's like, "No, sorry, I can't. No." No, there's like podcasters with their little microphones and like, "Hey, can we ask you a few questions?" Like, I don't do questions. I'm like, dude, what? What do you mean you don't do questions? You should be grateful anyone gives a fuck about you, dude. Like, without people caring and wanting to ask you these questions, like, you don't matter on this planet. Again, $6, just chorizo, like in your face. That's your life without this film. And listen, there's nothing. You could charge a little more, but I get it. $6 is where you're at. You answer a phone on Scream. That's what you do. And you don't have time. I mean, I'm not. I. And then there's the lady that played Elvira was like, no photos. No photo because she looked like she melted. She looks like she passed through another dimension and left half of her face there. She, what is going on with this lady? And I love that she gave away her Tesla. I like that. Good for you. We love Elvira, Cassandra, whatever her name is. But like, dude, these people are like in their heads, full of themselves. The Crypt Keeper, dude. The Crypt Keeper tried to bang the chick I went with. That was cool. John Cassier, that was actually kind of funny. John Cassier, he's weird though. You know, he still calls ladies like sweetheart and shit. He's like, "Hey, sweetheart, what's going on?" I'm like, dude, what? They make movies about you with these scenes, and you see the guy calling the girl sweetheart. You don't know this about you? Who calls girls sweetheart still? Weird. I don't know. I'm not going to conventions. I just can't. I watch horror films because I love them. I like conversing with people on the internet about horror films. That's what I do. But going and standing in line to meet John Cassier from Tales from the Crypt just sounds like the saddest fucking thing in the entire world. I don't want a shirt with Freddy Krueger's face on it. I just don't care. Like I don't like the horror merch. You know what I mean? Like people running around with like Nightmare on Elm Street shirts. Like it just looks like Hot Topic blew up. You know what I mean? Like, oh, the terrorists missed the World Trade Center and they landed at the Hot Topic headquarters and just blew up. And all of these Scream and Nightmare Before Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street shirts just they landed at everyone's house. And this is where they all meet up together to compare whose shirt is cooler. You all look stupid. Listen, I love horror movies, but the convention's got to stop. Same thing. Listen, I feel the same thing about Comic-Con. Dumb. Dumb. Listen, you dress up, that's cool. Dress up, on the opening night of the film, you go. Everyone's Harry Potter. It's a new Harry Potter movie. But like, I don't know, man. These panels and this weird shit, I just don't like it. I don't like it. Sounding pretty ignorant right now. I know I sound pretty ignorant. This is a 20-minute episode of hate. It's not. I have to make you laugh. I have to be interesting. How much longer do I have to talk for? It has been 20 minutes. It has been. Um, okay. Beating up a trans lady. Let me start. I was at work. I was at work and this guy was like, "What would you do if you were at the club and this fucking trans lady?" I'm paraphrasing. He's like, "What would you do if you were at the club and this trans lady was like, you didn't know she was trans. You guys were dancing. You went back to her house and you guys hooked up. And then you find out she's a trans lady. I would be so mad. I would beat her up." I was like, "Okay, that's weird. First of all, you're not fooling me with that Adam's apple. Sorry. If it looks like you got stone fruit in your throat, I'm walking away. Second of all, some trans people are hot. I'm gonna, I gotta tell you like it is. Some trans ladies are so incredibly hot, I would not notice until probably the end. And you know what? Good for you. Good. I wouldn't be mad. Listen, I'm not letting you inside my butt. I'm not going inside your butt. As soon as I see penis or feel facial hair, I'm out. I'm out. Why are your shoulders built like that? I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Good luck with linebacker practice at the Ravens practice this Sunday. Good luck with the shot put. I can't like I wouldn't care. I don't think I would care. I would just be like, "Yo, next time tell someone." But I get it. Like maybe they're embarrassed. Maybe they don't want to tell somebody. Maybe they're just like, "Oh, I like this guy. Like I know that I'm hot." Like maybe he'll just like maybe he won't notice. There's a dick there. You're gonna notice. Gonna notice. Like mine's super small. Women still notice. I don't know how. Like squinting at it and shit. Don't squint at my penis when you see it, okay? Don't squint at it. Eyes open, like you're surprised. You could still be surprised because it's small. Don't be squint trying to be like, what is was that a fucking so that's like it's like being in a helicopter above the forest and then you think you see something, so you're like, what is that? Don't do that. Don't look at my penis like that. But yeah, no, I don't care. I don't care. And the last thing that I would think to do is to hit the trans lady in the face or like accost her in any way. First of all, if you're a hot trans lady, you're a hot trans lady, and it's my fault for not noticing or asking questions. You don't go to the bar, you don't dance, you don't do a couple dances with a chick and joke around and be like, haha, you better not be trans. Like you never say that. I don't know. I don't know what the decorum is for that. I hate clubs. I would never go to a club. I like lighting so I could tell if you got something growing in your throat. So I would tell like the hands and shit. I don't know. I don't know. She jerked me off. Listen, if you have long hair and boobs and like your makeup's all done and you end up jacking me off and then I find out after that you're a guy, I high five you and be like, listen, my head was I don't know where I was at. I didn't even notice. Good for you. I would be like, congratulations. Good for you. I've been duped. Would I feel angry at all? I would feel a little deceived. I would want to know. I think that line of communication, like it wouldn't hurt to keep that open, but whatever, dude. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? I mean, I'm not going around looking for that. Like if I know that you're trans beforehand, I'm probably not gonna like we'll be friends. I'll still buy you like a drink. We could hang out and talk and shit and introduce me to people with vaginas. Help me, wingman. I'll wingman you. I'll wingman you. Okay? Or wing it, whatever your pronoun is. I don't know. Don't have dumb fucking pronouns like Z or Zim. As I'm gonna tell you to fuck off. Like get out of here. Quit making shit up. You deserve to be happy, but don't make me look stupid by saying the alphabet because that's, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it backwards. Wouldn't do it for a cop. Wouldn't do it for you. What else do we got to? Black fatigue. Oh, I got this thing on the internet where people are talking about black fatigue. They're saying that they're tired of black ghetto people. I don't think I don't think that ghetto can be attributed to a color. I think that anybody could be ghetto. We can all agree that ghetto people suck. They're terrible. We hate them. Who doesn't hate ghetto people? I hate them. I think, listen, we bomb them. That's where the bomb, Palestine, Israel, let's bomb the ghettos in America. Let's get rid of all of them. And I don't care. You go to you, any color can be ghetto. Don't see, I don't, just because you listen to mariachi music and yell shit at in Spanish out your window, smells like burnt tortillas every time I walk by. I mean, that could be my grandma's house because that's exactly, I literally just described my childhood. I'm half Mexican. I know I look white. That was racist of you to assume that I was just white. See, you're racist too. I don't, black fatigue. I don't agree. And this was a black person that I saw talking about black fatigue. I don't fall into this. I'm not gonna buy it. I really do. And I'm not doing this to be woke or I hate that shit. I'm just saying, if being woke makes you like someone who is like, maybe you don't think about race all the time, unless you're telling jokes. Everybody gets these jokes. I make fun of trans people. I make fun of other creators on the internet. Everybody gets these jokes. I make fun of dead people. Got in trouble for that. Everybody gets these jokes. There's no group of people that I'm afraid to insult. Insult myself. I tell you that I'm ugly all the time. I don't have to tell you. You're looking right at me. See? That's why my mom doesn't call. Um, but yeah, no, there's no black fatigue. We're tired of ghetto people for sure, but nobody likes ghetto people. Fucking loud in the movie theaters, leaving trash everywhere, living 9 people in one apartment. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. They don't follow the rules. Rules don't apply to them because they treat rules like they treat rules like you have to pay to follow them. Like we know you can't afford it, but these are free. Sorry. Pick something else, you poor. Nintendo and Xbox are raising prices. A Nintendo Switch, first of all, the new Nintendo Switch, I'm not getting that. There's no way. There's there's no way. I bought a handheld PlayStation, like one of the like PlayStation portals. I don't even play it. I've played it like twice because I've realized how blind I am, and I'm like, oh, this isn't gonna happen. I'm too blind for this. So I realized that I might be cooked as far as like handheld consoles, even though the thought of it sounds great. The increase in prices for stuff, I don't know if this is tariff based. I don't know if this is the industry needing more money because they're raising prices to pay the people that work in their developing teams. I don't know. This is not I'm not on the ends with this. You know what I do know? Pegging is gay. That's what I do know. I do know that it's gay. It's never happening to me. It's never going to happen. It's terrifying because I was raised with the one simple fact that if something enters your butt, I don't know. That's the most terrifying thing that can happen. Remember American History X when Edward Norton gets fucked in the shower and then there's blood and then you see him cry? I don't want that. You see him try to sit on that stool for the first time and you laugh because he's like shaking while he lowers his butt down. He knows he's not, better not be a dick on the stool. Not gonna trick me again. I can't with the American History X jokes. I can't because when we were kids, it wasn't a joke. You were like, what was more disturbing, the bite the curb scene or the blood with the wiener? And then his brother had to die from shame at the end because his other older brother was gay. I don't know. I don't know. See what else. Let's see what else is going on here. 28 minutes. We'll do one more. Neighbor's dog. I feel like my neighbors hate their dog. Their dog barks all day long, and they leave it out in a crate on the balcony. And we've tried to call animal control, and nobody ever picks up. No one cares. My coworker's like, "Yo, you should just go over there and talk shit to him." And I'm like, "I should do that, but do I really want to escalate tensions where I live? I don't think so." But I definitely, I think I want to move. I think I want to move because we have new tenants next to us, and they have like 8 people living in their apartments. And listen, it's $2,600 for a 2 bedroom apartment here. So these are not cheap apartments. I just don't like living next to people who don't follow the rules because it makes me feel like, what the fuck did I do to deserve to live next to these poors? I'm not poor. I have, well, I only have 60. $2,000 in the bank now because I just bought a car. But I had enough money to buy a car just in cash. So I did. I don't want to live like this. I don't want to live next to poor people who are I don't like when poor people masquerade as middle class. I don't like that. You're poor, stay with your people till you level up. Don't try to level up because then the middle class then I'm going to look at you and be like, "Gross. Why are you here?" I love you guys so much. I know that I'm ignorant. I know that we say some horrible things here, but color is not attributed to poverty. No, color is not attributed to ghetto-ness. Okay. I hate poor people because they don't know how to act. And what else do we talk about? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to call this episode, but I'm going to go back and listen to it. And hopefully there's something intelligible that I can derive a name from. I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you next week.